Tuesday Night Baseball set to come your way from Fenway Park in Boston. Tonight, the first of two in this interleague matchup between the Atlanta Braves and the Boston Red Sox.
Leading off tonight
Richards
for Atlanta.
clears in. Here comes the pitch. Ozzie Albies is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, you never know right here. Interleague game. When the weather gets cold, this could be a nice harbinger to what we're going to see in the Fall Classic right here. 2 first-place teams going to lock horns in a battle, and I'm jacked up.
Batting second, the shortstop,
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit as he'll cut on and miss it. A good slider at the knees for strike 1. 258 the average to begin play. 3 homers and 17 RBIs. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Here's the 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 once more is outside for a ball. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Into the box, Freddie Freeman. First chance for him here with a runner at first and 1 gone.
Freddie Freeman.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. The 1-0. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. He waits. Now the pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's in there. Base hit. The relay throw. And he will hasten his way back to first where he's in there safely.
Batting eighth, the center fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna.
Acuna digs in now as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Advantage count 2-0 to the Braves center fielder.
2-0 count, runners at the corners. You can bet he's looking for something to drive right here. There's a good chance he gets something to hit too.
Outside, 3-0 now.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
A bouncer to the left side. Throw to the plate, and not in time as the run scores.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. Right there, and he is out trying to take third. Acuna at second with 2 down. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the... Now into the box, Xander Bogaerts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Red Sox, the designated hitter, Xander.
And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they begin this series feeling pretty good about the way things have gone as they come in riding a 4-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now. And this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on the attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting second, the center fielder, Alex.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Verdugo.
Alex Verdugo is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
Hey, boys, he's lucky he's getting this pitch back right here. That's normally a wipeout pitch down and away. He hung that one. It looked like he almost confused the hitter.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. So the bases are empty with 2 gone now. And that'll bring up the dangerous bat of J.D. Martinez. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. 2 balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
3-0 now.
No surprise here that they're working around this big boy. Certainly not going to let this guy tie the game up with something fat out over the heart of the plate.
And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Batting fourth.
Rafael Devers is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
Devers.
Fouled away. Pulled toward right center field. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll start things out against Garrett Richards as we get the inning underway. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And it's off the green monster.
It's one of the beauties of playing in Fenway right there. Most places that's a double or a home run, but at Fenway you're coming out of the box thinking, can I make it to second? Because if it caroms and that left fielder fields it cleanly, you're dead to rights at second base. And that's a heck of a job to hold him in a single.
Austin Riley is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. On the ground to short. This could be 2. Gonzalez is up with it. On to first. A double play. So base is empty now after the double play. And digging in is the veteran DH, Jason Kipnis. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Braves go down quietly. We've played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. Hunter Renfroe is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
And he fouls this one off. Another 1-2 delivery.
I got to count 2-2.
Chopped weakly to the left. And this is swung on and grounded out to Swanson at short. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting 6.
Next up for the Red Sox, Kike Hernandez.
Hernandez.
And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Fouled off. Here it comes. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
And it's fouled away. And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. Fouled away. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out. Next, it'll be Bobby Dahlbeck. His prior history in this matchup. Just a couple of matchups, no hits and 2 at-bats. In there, strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. Again, another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Gets him looking, strike 3. Top of the 3rd set to get underway. And up next will be Christian Pache. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing, and he rockets this one down the left field line. And it bangs off the monster. He'll get it into second. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. And there's one away.
Now batting.
So one gone for the Braves here in the 3rd. And that brings up the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. First pitch of the AB now. Looped out towards short. And that'll be the second out.
Now batting.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set and the pitch. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
Behind 0-2 now.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
The 0-2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
He pulls this one into right. Renfroe is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. Striding in for Boston, Marwin Gonzalez.
Leading off
He brings a hit streak that currently sits at 6 games entering play.
Marwin.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better 2-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. And a ball, 1-0. Red Sox still looking for their first hit here. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count. It's 1-2.
That's a dangerous pitch right there. Down and in slider for a called strike. He misses a little bit out over the heart of the plate, and that ball
got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Down in order go the Red. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now as we begin the top of the 4th.
The center fielder, number 13.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one. So it's an inning opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on.
The left fielder.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Playable for Verdugo, and there's 1 gone. So a runner at first with 1 out now. And up next, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back safely. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. On its tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Still a big bagel in that hit column, and this is where the frustration can start setting in on a team if they're not careful. It's never a good feeling when you know the guy out there on the mound is completely shutting you down.
And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Albies backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out.
Now back.
Now at the plate is J.D. Martinez. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Popped him up. Freeman takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. Here now is Rafael Devers, and then it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end. Now at the plate, Austin Riley. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Swing and a shot toward right center. And this is going to find the gap and roll toward the bullpen for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now. So this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Lifted down the line in left. Martinez giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. The batter will be Christian Pache. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
The 1-0 home. takes this the other way to right. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time, it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Roll, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Albies with a 1-1 count now.
With one out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Got him swinging in the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
I understand wanting to be aggressive, but I also understand that you can occasionally be foolish. That's a foolish swing right there. This guy's been struggling to find the zone, and you might have just bailed him out.
Devers is under it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report. And now Hunter Renfroe. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Hunter.
And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
So he sets him down swinging. Hunter Renfroe is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Kike Hernandez will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Fouled off. Line to the right side. And there's the first hit of the game for the Red Sox.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Bobby Dahlbeck will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Lifted in the air out to right. Pache is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Fastball in there for a called strike. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. So they do get their first hit, but their first run will have. New inning set to get underway, and that brings in Freddie Freeman.
The first baseman, number 5.
Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1. Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, Matt. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No, strike 2, says the third base umpire. Richard steps into his windup, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Vasquez is after it, and he makes the throw to first. Freeman is retired, and there's one away. And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Ronald Acuna, singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he's got to feel super confident right now. He's the only real offense in this game. Guys on the mound have been executing every pitch.
So next to hit is Marcell Ozuna. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1.
You could just see this guy out on the mound right here. Just the body language. He knows he's on top of his game, executing a nasty.
He's under it, and that ends the inning. So they go. Stepping up is Christian Vasquez. Will start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell him get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
Xander Bogaerts comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
The center field, number 99.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Verdugo.
Alex Verdugo is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. And Verdugo goes in front. 2 balls and no strikes. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Hit out towards second. Albies brings it in. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the... Ryan Brazier is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 70.
7th inning ready to roll, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. But right there to glove it is the shortstop for the first out.
Up next for it.
Now to the plate, here is Austin Riley. In his career against this pitcher, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Martinez is under this one, and that's out number 2.
Now batting.
Next will be the designated hitter, Jason Kipnis. He flew out in his last AB. And that one swung on and missed 0-1.
Hey, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team right here. Relief pitcher has come busting through the gates and done his job. Try and get this team back in the dugout where the offense can get rolling.
A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. Looking up is the right fielder. Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage home run. It's a solo homer here for Jason Kipnis. Home run number 5 on the year, and it's given Atlanta a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, and you could see he just made a mistake. He was cruising in the 7th, getting the first 2 outs, but then he offered up one that caught a little bit too much of the plate. This one got up and out of here, ruining what looked like a good appearance out of the bullpen.
Stepping in now, Christian Pache. 1 ball, no strikes, the count. The 1-0 home. A bouncer up the middle. Oh, what a stop on the slide. How about that? Braves able to tack on another courtesy of the solo shot. Get up and straight. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, J.D. Martinez.
The left fielder.
In there at the knees, strike 1. Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Bounced softly in front of the plate. On to first, and that is a big out to lead off the home 7th.
Now batting, third baseman
Rafael Devers the next to bat. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced so far.
1-2 now as this catches the outer half.
You could tell this guy's got great feel for all his stuff right now. To break out that nasty hammer right there, this guy's on point.
And that misses 2-2. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect it.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat.
And the shortstop is under it to make the play, retiring the side. The Red Sox do pick up.
Moving left to the plate, the second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Blowing away as he misses again, 2-0. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that is off the wall. And the Braves have something going right away. It's a leadoff double. Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up. Next, it'll be Dansby Swanson. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And that's out number one.
And that is what you're going to get when you've got a flamethrower coming out of the bullpen. And when you're late on a fastball and you make contact below the label, all of a sudden, you're holding some new firewood.
Freddie Freeman's at the plate now as he looks at strike one. And the fastball sails on him, and that gets away. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the eighth. Right side, fair ball down the line. And that will score the runner from third as they'll open up a 3-1 lead.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a two-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know they have a two-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys. And he's absolutely right. You give yourself a two-run lead, a solo homer's not gonna do too much damage. Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Misses. Ball 2. Freeman, base runner at first with one out. Still 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. To second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Braves get a couple of hits here and plate. Sean Newcomb is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 15.
Bobby Dahlbeck is in for the third time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. 2-0 pitch on the way. 3-0 now.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Newcomb will take it himself for the first out of the inning.
The batter,
So now to the plate, Marwin Gonzalez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Newcomb is at least partially known for a good changeup, and it's not just any change of speed pitch. It dances all over the place. 1-2 to the Boston shortstop. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, you don't want to be selfish, Matty.
Swing and a high fly ball out to left field. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. Vasquez isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. He'll score easily as it's now a one-run ball game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah.
Oh, and he snags it out of midair, and that ends the inning.
I win.
One for the Red Sox on Marcus Walden enters from the pen to start.
Number 64.
And now the first pitch. Marcell Ozuna is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike one.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
So next to bat will be Travis d'Arnaud. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. And it's quickly 0-2.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And this throw gets away from him.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
At the plate, Austin Riley. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's the second out. Coming forward now is the Braves' designated hitter, Jason Kipnis, trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Will Smith takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. First pitch on the way. Comes set, and the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 once more. Gets him looking up around the letters. So here's the cleanup hitter, Rafael Devers. His career line against Will Smith. He's 1 for 2. And he'll step on first himself for the out. And now in the box, Hunter Renfroe blasted a solo homer last time up. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And he misses with it, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. Last strike now for the Red Sox. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.